My name is Enrique Costas. I go by Kike. I'm originally from Puerto Rico.
Bill Hyman, Illinois, western suburbs of Chicago.
Jose Oliver, I'm from Puerto Rico.
A friend of mine, he lives here in Aurora, Colorado, purchased his first GS adventure bike. And he says, well, James, I'm going to retire in a year or so. I'm going to start buying my bike. Let's plan to do some training and tour. He did some training with West 38 Moto. As I went through the process of buying the bike and doing everything, James recommended that I get in contact with Dusty and Cassie. We started communicating an email about 8 or 9 months ago. We planned to do this adventure trip. I've been planning this trip with my cousin. My cousin came from Puerto Rico. He purchased a brand new bike. He never had done adventure training. He put all the accessories and everything. It's been a long trip to get here to this level. We trailed the bikes to Minnesota. We rode about 1,000 miles through the Dakotas and Wyoming.
I came here with Enrique Costas, my cousin. He was getting ready for this trip like 9 months ago. I did it in 2 weeks. You know, he called me and said, hey, you want to come with me to this trip? And I said, of course. You know, it was very difficult to get ready for this trip. I was very scared because this is my bike right here. Yeah. It's a huge bike.
How long have you owned this bike?
This trip. Basically, actually, I mean, I was gonna rent a bike. I told them, hey, I'm gonna go with Dusty Wessels to this trip. It was a month prior, and the guy told me, sorry, you're going with Dusty Wessels in a month from now? Dude, you had to rent a bike a year prior. And I wanted to go so badly. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna buy the bike. Might as well do it because I'm gonna do this every year.
Continental Divide, Colorado BDR, culminating at the Loveland, Colorado Overland Expo.
It was a group of, there was 13 of us from all over the country.
We started our tour in Pinedale, Wyoming, and then crossed into Colorado.
We were with West 38 Moto with Dusty and Cassie, and it was 5 days of riding and camping. We had a support truck that would provide showers, food, water. Really made the trip a lot better.
It was absolutely breathtaking.
It was awesome.
I don't have a lot of experience in this type of bikes. I don't have the equipment. I don't actually know a lot about camping. So, you know.
You were starting from scratch.
Yeah, dude. I went to REI, got all the camping, you know, equipment. First night, I freeze my butt, you know. But the next day, it was great. It got better as we progressed through the days.
From a motorcycling standpoint, tremendous experience to be able to ride in multiple terrains, understand the capabilities and limitations of your equipment and your training, combine those so you can complete the trip safely. Sometimes you got to learn the hard way. I took several falls. I tried to push the limits to see what was my skill set so I can continue to do this and bring it to the next level. But I absolutely feel extremely confident, and I feel that I've done a lot better.
I really wasn't paying attention to the conditions. Well, I was to a certain extent. I was just pushing it too hard. So I had a sharp left turn uphill, and my rear wheel just gave out. So I low-sided it and righted the bike, kept going. No issues there. We had a chunky, steep climb, and well, I was too heavy on the throttle. I lost control of the rear end, and well, the little goat kind of went over the side of the cliff a little bit.
What stopped it?
Some trees. They were well placed.
So much fun. I mean, I have a couple of, you know, close calls. Oh my God, and overshooting, you know, turns.
I think the people is the most important part of the trip. Is who you meet in the trip and what you're able to share in the trip, because everybody comes from different backgrounds and different experiences. They have different bikes, They have different equipment. They have different levels of skill set. The most important part of the trip was the relationships.
Just getting together and talking with everyone. I mean, it was just a lot of fun. There was a lot of good chemistry between everyone. Really just talking about where people are coming from, what their past experiences were, talking about the ride that day, and it was just it was really good feeling.
Just making friends, you know. It's, like I said, helping each other out, you know.
From the ride itself, learning that you get through someone that is so passionate about what they do. When we were going through some of the toughest terrain, everybody will take their time to explain to us what we were going to do or the recommendations that they have for us if we didn't have the experience. So they took the time to explain so we can take the most out of it and increase our confidence level.
There was this one stretch that was almost like a BMX track. It was fantastic. I had so much fun going through that. We had good traction, awesome terrain. I mean, you could play around. I like that a lot.
And then the other high point is just learning the techniques. That when we were going up that hill with all the rocks and baby heads, and did I just do that? I was like, what the hell, man?
I don't think I had a low point in the trip at all.
I wouldn't say that there were any low points, really. I mean, there were times when you get tired.
Gotta go back to work, man.
The service, the attention to detail, the logistics, the ability to solve problems out on the road. I think the lowest point of the trip is that this is coming to an end. Everybody got along so well that it's amazing how a few days can bring people from different backgrounds together. So I think the low point is that this is coming to an end.
Times where you just need a break, drink some water, relax for a minute. But I think that the pacing was phenomenal.
Well, low point, actually on that, the most difficult hill we went, we're going up and I started doubting myself. And I told Cassie is the other instructor, and I told her, we had like a kind of a moment there. I said, "Where's Dusty?" Well, and she said, "Don't worry, I'm here with you. I mean, I'll take care of you. I'll tell you what to do, and you're gonna do that. You're gonna do it." And I did.
Cassie Meyer asked me, okay, what's the name of your bike? And I said, I don't know. And she asked me that question the first day. And I said, I'll figure it out. I think after several incidents or mishaps that happened, I named her Lucky.
Yes, it is the little goat.
And that is why.
Well, it was nimble. It went everywhere. I mean, it really did. It just seemed fitting.
The little mule, like, you know, the movie Romance in the Stone, like Pepe, when, you know, jump over that, you know, river. So I started jumping, blipping the throttle, those, you know, hoops there.
I want to thank, West 38 Moto for not only the experience, what they do on a daily basis to not only promote the sport, but get other enthusiasts the level of confidence and training that they need to ensure that they embrace the sport. And I like to thank Mary and everybody else that part of the team to document what we did and film it, ensure that other people can appreciate this experience. It's been great, and I'll be a repeat customer. We're planning to do Baja with the same group next year when the schedule opens. So thank you very much.
I just highly recommend this. I think that, there are people that think about doing things, and then there are people that go out and do them. Just take the time and do it, whatever it is. I mean, whether it's adventure riding or doing a through hike, just make the time and do it.
Dusty Wessels and West 38 Moto rocks. It was an awesome experience. I mean, this is the best vacation ever. First day, I was like when I was at high school. Dusty, here. So many questions. I'm just hooked with this adventure thing. I don't know. I'm out of words.